And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Monty Rice
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Ryan. Under pressure, they got him again. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Willis now off play action.
Green brings it in.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Down to about the 23.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Willis out of the gun.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
2nd down and goal.
Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Titans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. The kick by Lambeau is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Ryan, he's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
This offense so far on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a hit and a loose football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for Tennessee, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll look to get back on track.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories.